So before now, maximalists have argued that one chain will rule them all, but the narrative is beginning to change. The future is multi-chain. A great example is that of 1inch aggregator that's been originally built on Ethereum. It's on Binance now, it's on Polygon, and it plans to integrate other chains. And the near blockchain does not want to be left out. So one might be asking, why should you build a bridge? The wise build bridges, but the foolish build walls. And this is what they're saying. So Ethereum has some establishment. There is community, there is market, and then there are developers. So a wise nation opens its borders so that there can be a free flow of goods in and out. So in the same way, the near bridge, it's a way for developers to leverage assets, combine ability, and then community in the face of high gas fees on Ethereum, so that people can be able to leverage the upsides of the near protocol. So even if you cannot demonize the Ethereum network, because we like call it the de facto platform for decentralized finance applications, NFTs and the likes. So that is the pros. But the cons of it is that irrespective of whatsoever use case is there on Ethereum, the fees are high. So what do? You may want to bridge assets. You may want to use another blockchain. And if you want to use another blockchain, you will need two things, of which you must choose one. It's either you bridge your asset. It's like saying, okay, you stay in London, and now you feel that there are more opportunities or things are more cheaper for you in, let's say, Mexico. So there are two things. It's either you move to Mexico fresh without nothing, or you can decide to move your assets, probably your properties, whatsoever. So in the same way that is transition. So the Rainbow Bridge is a platform to help with all of that. So what are some of the tokens on here that they can be bridged? From Ethereum, they can be bridged. You have stable coins like DAI, USDT, TUSDT, wrapped versions, DEX tokens, lending tokens, service company tokens, and a host of others. So what do you get? It's full decentralization. There is 100% fees that are cheaper and the rest of them. If we look at Dune Analytics, you can see the total number of users, total unique users, or close to 400, and then you can see how much has been bridged so far. What has been bridged back and forth and the likes of it. And this is how to use it. It's a very simple way. You can bridge assets from near to Ethereum or the like. Okay, let's talk about some of the technical components of this bridge. So one of the technical components is it contains an Ethereum Lite client. So if you want to bridge from Ethereum to near, so this client is implemented in here, so it checks the state of the Ethereum network in here. And then we have the near Lite client. If you want to check the state of near in Ethereum that's implemented in Ethereum, we have the Ethereum prover that verifies Ethereum events, and the near prover that verifies near events. We have connectors, so the connectors help with the locking and the meeting of tokens. So once you're bridging from one chain to another, that's so the chain, the assets are locked in one chain so that it's unlimited in the other chain. And then we have the watchdog service that's help with trying to decipher if there are malicious behaviors in the network. So that is pretty much a brief about the Rainbow Bridge. It's live. A part of it is implemented in the Aurora EVM. it's something to take note, because as the near ecosystem grows, more of these tools will be used.